Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and today I'm doing the Moody Reader Book Tag. I was tagged by Misa at Books Sushi and I feel a little bad because I know I have tags stacked up, but I'm just going to have to try and take them one at a time and see what I can get through. So if you've tagged me and I haven't done yet, just know I will eventually get to it. Larry has opinions has tagged me in a Spring Has Sprung video, and the end of spring is like next week. So I may just wait till December to do the Spring Has Sprung one. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I do apologize if you're waiting for me to do the tag that I've done. I am working my way through them. It's just going to take me a bit. So for the Moody Reader Book Tag, though, there are 11 prompts, and I will just go ahead and jump right into this one. So question 1, do you consider yourself a mood reader? Not really. I tend to be at the will of what comes available at the library sometimes, and then just feel pressure to read that. I will say that if there's books on there that I just don't have any interest in reading right now, that I'll just let them go back to the library. So that's a little bit of a mood reader, but no, I pretty much just will read anything if it comes available at the library. Question 2, do you set TBR lists and do you stick to them? I never would have considered myself as someone who created a TBR list prior to creating my channel. I have a massive list of books, but I rarely said these are the ones I'm going to read. When I did try and say, okay, in this year, I'll create that 2021 list or that 2020 list and read from that. But it was very informal as far as whether or not I made it through them or not. Now that I've started my channel, I definitely have more of a TBR list and try and stick to it as much as possible. I'm hitting about 80%, I would say right now, which I don't think is too bad as far as a TBR list goes. I do like to try and read what I say I'm going to read, but sometimes it's a lot of books, especially when you do silly things like overcommit yourself, which is what I do. So question 3, do books affect you emotionally? Does the mood of the book rub off on you? Yes, without a doubt. The mood of the book rubs off on me. I can feel a bad mood or a sad mood from a book for a while. It can take me a bit to get over it. They can make me cry. It just depends on the book. But yeah, it definitely does rub off on me. So question 4, when you're feeling sad, what do you read or do you not read when you're sad? I don't really change what I'm reading when I'm sad. I'd prefer to probably not read a sad book when I'm sad, because as you know from the prior question, it rubs off on me and that just makes me worse. But I don't really change what I'm reading when I'm sad. If I am having a bit of a reading slump, I will go back and read something that is just brain candy for me, which is those paranormal romance kind of stuff, something that I don't really have to spend a lot of effort kind of consuming, but it's not really when I'm sad. It's more when I'm struggling to want to read, I might go pick that up because I know I'll read it fast. So question 5, most often do you use reading to escape, to learn, or to critically reflect? Definitely to escape. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. It's not my area of things that I like to read. I'm not going to go read a lot of history. I have picked up more kind of ones to critically reflect lately, so we'll see where that takes me. I'm not sure yet. 6, what is a book that made you laugh out loud? I looked on my shelf and I don't have one that's made me laugh out loud recently. And I don't know if that's just because of what I've been reading. I don't know. The book that I thought of was definitely one I've talked about before, which is Confederacy of Dunces. That book makes me laugh out loud. And then Trevor Noah's Born a Crime made me laugh out loud. But I can't find one on my shelf that just made me laugh recently. I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to have to go think about that. Question 7 is, what is a book that has made you cry, or if you don't cry, one that really moved you? Anything that has a relationship relating to like close female relationships or characters that have kind of a tragic history. So one is, whether you like this novel or not, The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. That character, she was just so sad, and the ending was sad, and it 100% made me cry. absolutely. If you have something along those lines where the characters are crying, I probably will be one that will be crying along with them. So especially if it has to do with relationships. So number 8, even with the things in front of me, I can't keep track of where I'm at. All right. Question 8. What is a book that you didn't even know how you felt about it? Minor Detail. Without a doubt, Minor Detail. I'm still struggling to digest that. I'm planning on doing a video this week about it, and I still have a hard time talking about it. So that is without a doubt one of my ones that I don't know how I felt about it. Question 9, are you more likely to read on a sunny day or a cloudy day? Doesn't really matter. Though if it's a sunny day and it's a weekend, I'm probably going to go outside. I really want to be outside, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, and today it's raining and it's June 14th. So if it's nice out, I'm going to try and get outside, but it doesn't really matter to me whether it's sunny or cloudy. I just read all the time. So yeah. Question 10, do you usually set the mood when you read? Music, lights, smells, etc.? Nope. I don't like music playing. I have to have decent light if I'm reading from a physical book. I don't care about smells so much. I can't really have something playing in the background unless it's like for the Reading Europe 2021 challenge and I have inexplicably put soccer on in the background, even though I'm not a soccer fan. But I want to play with everyone else that's in that challenge, and it's been so much fun. But usually I don't have music. I can't have a movie on. I just want to be able to absorb the book. I have tried to actually watch BookTube while reading, and that just also doesn't go well because I can't split my focus like that. So yeah, but no, I don't usually set the mood. Question 11, can you leap from book to book, or do you need a buffer time between them? So before I started my BookTube channel, I would have told you that I only read one book at a time and that I could jump from book to book without a buffer, which is true. Since I started my BookTube channel, I have had to start reading multiple books at a time because I'm participating in the Pastoral Readathon where we have a group read and we're reading only about 2 chapters a day. We read way more than 2 chapters a day, so I would just either I would get so far ahead, or I would just not be reading what I would normally be reading. So I am now currently reading 3 books right now, which is Lark Rise to Candleford, which is for the Pastoral Readathon, the Book of Disquiet by Fernando Pessoa, and that book I hopefully will be talking about this weekend. It's just complicated, and I can only read max about 50 pages a day of that book. And then the other book that I'm reading right now is Burnt Sugar by Abney Joshi. So it really does make it so I don't need a buffer time. Without a doubt, I can just jump, and read multiple things at a time, which I did not think I could do until BookTube. So I guess thank you, BookTube, because I definitely changed my reading habit. So for who I will be tagging, I do have my handy little jar here, but I do want to tag one person who is newer to BookTube, and her channel is Boquins and Books, Bouquins. She asked to be tagged in things, so I am going to tag her. I hope she enjoys this one. Plus, since she's new, I know she hasn't done this one. This one will be a bit tough because I do know that a large number of people have done this one because it's been floating around out there for a bit. So we'll see how I do. I might try and look these people up and then change it depending on what I find. So let's go ahead and draw. Okay, so the first one is actually going to be Larry Has Opinions. Cool. Okay, so I went and checked. I don't see where Larry Has Opinions has done this one. So yeah, first one outside of the other channel I already talked about is Larry Has Opinions. You have been tagged. Lucky you. And then I'm going to also tag Aaron Facer, which I do have his here. I don't believe Aaron has done it as well. So those are the 2, along with Boquins and Books, which I apologize if I say your channel wrong. But those are the 2 that I'm going to draw, and the other one that I tagged. So happy reading, everyone. Happy Tag Tuesday. And until next time, thanks, everyone. Bye.